Ask questions instead of giving orders. Let the other person save face. Praise the slightest improvement. Praise every improvement. Be hearty in your apparition and lavish in your praise. Give the other person a fine reputation to live up to. Use encouragement. Make faults seem easy to correct. Make the other person feel happy about what they're doing, about happy the things that you suggest. So that's a little bit about that's just a brief summary of How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I recommend that you definitely read that book. What are some of the things that by meeting people and creating opportunities? Well, again, you learn something from people. Everybody that you meet, you learn something from. And if your mindset, if you're listening to this podcast, I know what your mindset is. Your mindset is, I'm listening to it to be more creative and understand and get ideas about how to be a better person. So if you're listening to this podcast, then you should know that you learn something from every person that you meet, every single person. It gives you an opportunity to enhance your communication skills. And slight sidebar on that. Improve your communication skills. That's vital to your success. Understanding, expand your vocabulary. If people are talking to you, if you're an elite group with people that are educated and they're using words that are above your framework of vocabulary, do something to enhance your vocabulary. It pays dividends. Enhance your communication skills. You gain friendships by meeting new people. You ultimately acquire new clients, which is what you're out there doing. That's what you're working for. When you meet people, you get fresh ideas. Small ideas, big ideas. You have, you create a list of resources. So, I don't want to go, too deep into this podcast. I wanted to make it kind of a short. I know I promised 15 minutes. I'm at 18 already. The last thing that I want to follow up with is there's a lot of information out there, a ton of it. Take advantage of it. Meeting people and expanding your knowledge, just by having people engage with you, it's paramount to your success. I will tell you that if you look and you explore YouTube on subjects of success and you do, one of the things that I personally appreciate is TED Talks. You can get TED Talks on YouTube. You can do it through the TED Talks podcast on an array of subjects. On an array of subjects, there is an expert that will give a TED Talk. And quite honestly, I haven't heard one yet that I regret it listening to. But this is free to you. This is free knowledge that you would have to pay for somewhere else. If you were you're college, going to seminars and signing up and paying. But TED Talks is free. Take advantage of it. It's a great opportunity to explore your world, understand a little bit more about your world, and it becomes contagious when you learn about something that leads you to learn about something else and something else, and before you know it, you've expanded your knowledge base. You look back on the things you've learned this year, and you go, wow, I'm better off for that. I know. And plus, when you're meeting people and you're well read, you can have conversations with almost anyone and not feel left out. So I encourage you to continue your education, continue your quest for knowledge, continue your quest to expand your vocabulary, increase your circles, networking circles, your social circles. Every opportunity that you have to be a better person and to give back to society, to your community, to the people that you've befriended. Give back. It will do your heart wonders. And in this universe, the more that you give, the more that you receive, and you'll just be astonished at the things that you can accomplish, the things that you can create just by giving back. Well, listen, thank you once again. Gone over the 15-minute mark. I apologize for that. But the Fast Lane, the podcast, can be found on iTunes and iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Stitcher. There's so many outlets. YouTube. There's so many outlets that we're out there on. And, of course, FastLanePodcast.com. FastLanePodcast.com. Visit the site, sign up, and I appreciate the listenership, and it's growing and it's growing and it's growing. And trust me, folks, I do appreciate it. With that, I'm signing off. Have a great night.